Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, your host, Imperial Gain, featuring today a 2 versus 2. Yes, indeed, you shall be having a 2 versus 2 today, featuring Special Ops and Son Lolly. Apparently already a bit worried about the players who are Noto Katomo, who we've already seen a bit, and Donnie Chan, who we've definitely also seen before, and who's not exactly a novice, playing as the Panzer elite. Noto Katomo fighting as the Wehrmacht. Combined, they make the 9th Panzer Division. Opposing them are a, of course, American-British combination. Again, they never really sort of happened. Sort of confusing how to sort of categorize that, but let's just say it's the 3rd Armored American Division being supported by some British battalion. That makes it reasonably easier. We are seeing a Brenker putting up. We are seeing the Blitz, in fact, going pretty hard for both viewpoints. Not unusual. Speeding pretty heavily towards the east. Engineers coming under fire as Panzer Grenadiers advancing. MG-42 on the way. Engineer down. No Kettenkrad running about, although there's a Brenker on the way. Could hope to do a bit of harassment, cause a bit of a mess. Additional Panzer Grenadiers moving in, and Brenker arriving from the flank to attack the MG-42. Bit of MP-45 though to put a stop to that. Brenker is slowly pulling away, slowly but surely. Buying out now for Noto Katomo. Kettenkrad ready. And Panther is likely pulling back. MG-42, they're pulling up to support the infantry. So far, good coordination between the two. On the Axis side, things are a bit more loose with the Allies. And again, no larger engagements, just mostly the MG and that Bren. Two riflemen squads out, and Pioneers taking up position in the building, but not really doing much because the riflemen can just fight them from the side, thus prompting a retreat. MG setting up position there. We are seeing a bit of movement towards these as well. More Pioneers. Infantry squad up. That's great to see. False guns up for Noto Katomo, and something died horribly. Mortar. How do you manage to misspell mortar as gunker? That's definitely some mistake. Oh dear, Noto Katomo definitely getting a bit too aggressive, I fear. Donnie Chan though is sneaking in from one side. Looks like he's lost his Kettenkrad. That was what went down. And Brenker charging ahead, probably going to try and flank false guys and the bit of flank work as well. Coming under heavy fire. There we go, the Brenker with its section in it. Doing a bit of damage, as much as it possibly can. More Americans pulling up. The false guys might be forced to pull away. More Panzer guys arriving. MG-42 getting up. Panther Faust. No, it was a mine that was hit. Oh dear, the Brenker's in trouble. Lots dying here, and the infantry section inside is taking heavy damage. Already 3 men down. MG opens up, and there's no force really flanking. All these Panzer guys over here have been pushed away, it looks like. Although they might have done a lot of damage. Riflemen taking heavy losses. And infantry section pushing up. We're seeing an infantry half-track arriving. And again, seems to be pretty good coordination, and Donnie Chan's definitely playing quite aggressively, which is also nice to see. He's definitely in short they won't get their hands on this high munitions point right away. No up BARs on the way though for the American commanders, who's definitely going to be providing most of the infantry push, but they noticed he hasn't gone for weapon support like some players do. Instead, he and Special Ops are pushing, and looks like Noto Katomo has actually bothered to get some infantry, which is a bit rare In some of these cases, you do see a lot of Wehrmacht players just then go to high support, and then they sort of get knocked out because the Panzer League player takes all the beatings, and then sort of they get ground down. They don't look like, and I'm not entirely sure how you're meaning. Of course, that's hard to say. Lieutenant, though, coming into a lot of trouble there. Nice little infantry half-track force. Center is secured in the name of the Wehrmacht. Let's go have a look at Special Ops. British commander making an assault at the base. We are seeing an trench up. Lieutenant, ooh, makes it out of there. Might want to consider actually getting out of there. I mean, they don't really seem to have anything that can actually clear out entrenched troops. In which case, they're pretty much just going to be wasting troops trying to take that place by force. So unless, of course, we get some incendiary grenades, there's not much point, or at least some flamethrowers. I suppose the Wehrmacht player goes for blitzkrieg and gets some assault grenades. BS force moving up, Panzer got it down. Quite a bit of automatic fire. Half-tracks need to get out of there. They are not tanks. I repeat, they are not tanks. And these sandbags are definitely not placed in a very optimal position. But at least it's not just sniper spam, which I'm quite frankly happy with. Since that's what a lot of these 2 vs 2s can end up with, and I'm quite frankly sick and tired of it. These one here, though, are taking a pretty huge beating. No idea why I kept both of them and not at least popped one out. I mean, only one squad can fire out of the half-track, about only 3 men. Now, of course, the trick is to get it repaired quickly. Perhaps some pioneers up to help. Bunker going up for Notokatomo. And we are seeing one sniper out. Interesting enough, he's going for a pretty heavy tier 1. Might want to go for the 2nd tier soon. Mortar fire up from the Brits, and their mortar emplacement 3 inches. The Brits are on the move. For King George, mortars providing support. MG needs to get away. Pretty exposed. And MG squad got cleared out. Minefield being reported. Sniper could open up, do a bit of damage to the Brits. Oh, there's reconnaissance squad. Come on, sniper, shoot, man, shoot. Oh dear, an absolutely wasted opportunity right there by Notokatomo, although the Brits again did take quite a bit of punishment. They are certainly bleeding. Assault by the Americans did also fail right there on the western flank. Bunker up, I suspect. Mortar emplacement, we're seeing a mortar medic emplacement, not mortar emplacement. That would be a bit nasty if the Wehrmacht could get that. Trier center going up. British player does have access to the field support truck up there, this viewpoint. And Stewart light tanks on the way. Rather looks like that the Axis forces have absolutely nothing to really stop that. That could prove to be a massive mistake. Hang on, fraps. Another push from the 9th. There we go, Stewart light tank out, but again, they are pretty unready for this. The Axis forces, there's no packs, there's no anti-tank half-tracks, not a single Panther Shrek, only Panzer Faust, which could prove to be a huge disadvantage, although it looks like the trench is gone. The headquarters is exposed, but again, they don't really have anything that can seriously damage it. No flamethrowers. Again, no Panther Shreks or anything like that. Oh dear, mines going off, half-track out of control, no minesweepers either. This seems like a pretty nuts assault, and the MG gets sorted out. Stewart, though, might be going down. Mine went off. That's at least a small saving grace. Infantry half-track white turning about, and whilst there's no one in it to man it. Grenades going off against the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, heavy losses. Definitely not looking too good. They need to retreat. Rückzug, Männer. There we go, popping into the half-track, that's at least something. And veterancy for the half-track, there we go, defensive. Rifleman might be losing it, but damn, Donny Chan just took a thrashing, so did the Wehrmacht in general. No minesweepers, no nothing at all to sort of clear the way, and clearly this was a great move by the Allies to really heavily mine. MG not well placed either, too far on the flank without anything to really shield it. Got it knocked out, and again I have no idea why they intended to launch an attack on the headquarters when they did not possess the resources to really damage it. That was quite frankly a bit odd. Stewart there under heavy fire from the mortar half-track, the only thing that can really damage it right now, which again highlights the issues that the Wehrmacht, or the Axis forces, are currently under. And Panzer's Grenadier squad went down to the counter shot. The Allies are really taking out a huge chunk, and RT apparently soon out from Sun Lolly. Apparently not the regular sort of artillery. And Sticky Bomb on the half-track, that's going to see it out. There we go. We are seeing Kriegbergs up. We are seeing a Kampfkraft sensor up, but I do believe either of them was too late. Alongside that Panzer support command. They were definitely a bit too lax, considering they knew one of them was a British player, and he will rush towards a Stewart light tank. Volkskriegs need to get out of there. Come on, men now. Rückzug. Pack out. That was definitely quite the turnaround due to a great usage of mines, and of course Axis completely ignoring anti-tank protocols.
German forces are trying to secure one of our sectors.
And common anti-tank tactics, common sense, whatever you'd like to call it. They must have been feeling a bit more confident in the damage they were doing to the Allies than what was good. Troops getting sniped, getting gunned down. Mortar fire on the Allies, pushing them away a bit there. Axis are making a slight return, but again, not really the best of situations. Volkskriegs now with Veterans who won, pulling out, pushing up. And Donny Chan's definitely not looking none too bright. He's taking some quite severe losses. Oh my goodness, exactly time to look at Donny Chan. No doctrinal choice for him. Although a quick trip to Luftwaffe, perhaps with some Fallschirmjägers, could do him good. Or tank destroyer. We are seeing, well, the Stewart right there still alive. Bit of quiet now as both sides are trying to sort of get a sense of things. Anti-tank half-track ready. Bit of mortar fire. Wehrmacht once more holding most of the map, but the Allies definitely have quite the advantage since they managed to really cause some heavy losses to the Axis. I do believe Donny Chan has no more infantry half-tracks, which is a bit of a shame. Assault going in. How about using some cover? No Takatomo. How about some sandbags or barbed wire? No, instead he's rushing straight into BAR fire. He seems a bit too confident, a bit too cocky. Panzer up for his Grenadiers though. Stewart moving in, pack ready. For the fatherland goes up. Noto Katomo has gone defensive. Grenade against the MG42. Anti-tank half-track moving up. Must admit I'm not too confident that defensive was the right choice, considering they are facing a Brit with an American commander on the side. They need to be aggressive. Yet he's just gone defensive, thus denying him anything that could really sort of help in a push. And the artillery is almost done, and his troops are climbing around a high priority target that is a medic bunker. And there we go, Piet's firing away. 2 lieutenants, those special ops going for a bit of a lob approach, I fear. Mortar up. Mortar fire against the train station. armored cars ready. Might have been an idea to actually get a Panzer 4 in this case, something that could more seriously push through, something more armored. Since the Allies are ironically themselves lacking in anti-tank assets. But no, Donnie Chan instead went for armored cars. The not quite as armored thing.
Now able to enjoy the benefits.
But of course now they could make an assault towards it and probably do it alright, but no, apparently not. Bunker slightly damaged. Let's in fact go look at Notogotomo. Assault rifles up for Donnie Chan's Panzer Grenadiers. Stewart moving in, opening up on the Fulton Grenadiers, Veteran C2. Casualty station going up for the British. Fulton continue to take the fuel point while under fire from that Stewart. And there we go, nice hit on the Stewart light tank, could see it down. And more artillery probably against that medic bunker. Light anti-tank half tank being a bit overly bold, and we are seeing an armor command truck up, we are seeing a stack and out for special ops. Stewart down. Bit sort of hanging back. Oh dear, 2 howitzers up for the American commander. He's clearing most of the footwork now to the British, and again this is not helping the Axis, where one of them just went defensive. They need to mount one serious hell of an assault, which again would have worked had Panzer Support Command Mr. Donnie Chan chap there gone for a Panzer 4. Again, they're not really seriously gearing up for an assault, which again I do think could be their doom. Sniper down. Stagham pulling out the west with some British infantry in support. Medic bunker getting hammered. Grenadiers down.
They're losing a sector.
Definitely looking not very good at all for the Axis. Medic bunker down. Repair bunker up, but there's not really much for them to repair. And these folks are definitely not doing too well. Getting absolutely hammered. Slaughtered. Come on, Notogotomo, retreat them, Rückzug. And one squad down. We're probably looking at another squad down in seconds. Bunker pretty exposed to the front lines. Notogotomo is barely standing now. He's lost a lot of his troops. Quite frankly, reckless and senseless engagements. Bit of harassment from the Kettenkrab, I'm not entirely sure that will do enough. And a Bofors going up by special ops trying to deny this part of the map. More artillery ranging in. Still no doctrinal choice, it looks like, for Donnie Chan again. A Hetzer would help him, or perhaps some Fallschirmjäger, something. In fact, if he was to get Fallschirmjägers, he could pop up right here and sort out the howitzer. I mean, that would really be brilliant. Yeah, pop up here. Oh, there's hello, Mr. Howitzer. Knock the crew out, perhaps recruit it even, use it against the enemy, something like that, or just knock it out with some incendiary grenades. Just something with Fallschirmjägers. Instead, he's not doing it. I really think that's a huge missed opportunity right there. I mean, this is in particular pretty much Fallschirmjäger territory, since they can infiltrate from any of these buildings. Riflemen taking some losses. We are seeing another push up here in the western flank by the Brits and the Americans. More artillery. I mean, again, with 2 howitzers, there's a lot of damage he can do. Ninth Panzer are getting pushed back. We are seeing a Flak 88 going up. Not really sure that was needed, considering again the majority of the enemy is infantery. You know, guys with guns. Sadly, the Flak 88 does not work against that. Another medic bunker up, and we are seeing some grenadiers reform. We are seeing heavy artillery against the medic bunker. Lots of heavy artillery against everything, pretty much. Volkskreds need to retreat. Grenadiers coming under heavy assault. We are seeing for the fatherland up. That's at least helping a bit. And these troops are getting absolutely hammered. Panthers arriving for Donny Chan. Might be an idea to push up at least, then push the advantage, however slight it might be. If you could try and attack here and knock this out, you might have a chance. But again, it does involve you actually moving now. It looks like we're seeing a forward barracks up right there for Son Lolly. And of course, infantry chosen. More artillery. Bunker not getting repaired. Needs to get away from it. Panthers also might want to move. And again, I would suggest an assault here because again, this is pretty rather exposed. We're seeing Fireflies now moving up. Bit of discussion about what to get. There we go. Both forces gone. Panthers moving out. Slight losses to the engineers as the Panthers do manage off a good shot or two. They have to be careful. Where's the infantry support? I mean, yes, attack, but not without support. Not without support right in front of the bridge, who know got plenty of piers and whatnot. They need to support the Panthers in the assault. Volkskreds moving up. Now it looks like they are getting a bit unhinged in their teamwork. More heavy artillery running in on the flank. Mortar getting pushed back. Blitz moving in. There's nothing really to stop them. If only they'd gone blitzkrieg, they might have had assault grenades at least. Perhaps also Stu 42, which would also have helped. Stormtroopers. Again, Notakatoma definitely should have chosen a more offensive doctrine. I have no idea what Donny Chan's going for, but at least hope it's also a bit more, I don't know, aggressive. Troops getting, absolutely suppressed. And now we are seeing a 17-pounder going up. Although it is getting stopped, but again, it is highlighting the problem. Of course, now that you know they are Panthers, they don't have much time before they might get locked down, and sadly, Notakatoma's not really in the state to really sort of launch any huge offensive anymore. And particularly now that he's gone defensive. And they're sending in the Panthers, continuing at them unsupported. Donny Chan, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Enemy unit taking Berlin by Christmas.
Anti-tank half-track now deciding to move up. Mine, and that's going to go off, destroying the engine of that Panther. And looks like the anti-tank half-track got the Firefly. Yes, indeed. And there we go, Panther down. Absolutely chaos, absolutely horrific. But it also tends to sort of signify a lot of 2 versus 2s. It does tend to get a lot more chaotic. And sadly, it doesn't take many mistakes before something goes completely wrong. You just generally don't get quite, at least I feel, quite as good matches out of it when compared to 1 versus 1s. Where players are more likely to play a bit more, probably because then they at least don't think about a teammate who could help them out in case something goes wrong. And which is also why I'm... Oh dear. Donny Chan went scorched earth. Why, oh why did you choose the most defensive of the 3 Wehrmacht Panzer doctrines? That's not going to help your breakout. Now why on earth did you place it there, man?
Enemy unit down.
You just managed to lose a Hummel in seconds. And more artillery getting called in. This is pretty much game over for the Axis, I would argue. But again, there's a reason why I largely don't cast a lot of 2 versus 2s. I mean, it's just hard getting a good one. Or at least an interesting one, at least. And that's also pretty much why I don't do 3 versus 3s and 4 versus 4s, because it's practically impossible to get anything like that. Plus, it's just difficult to follow that many more players. Stag Hound taking some damage from the flak, but again, it's not really looking good for the Axis. Half tank now out from Notakatomo, not entirely sure what he's hoping to achieve with that. Infiltration securing the last victory point of the Axis.
Losing ground out. Enemy unit down.
More artillery, more chaos. And again, with that scorched earth doctrine choice, Donny Chan pretty much sealed their fate. And again, he probably should have much earlier just gone. Oh, 3 howitzers, Jesus Christ! Again, one faulty mega squad could really have done a lot of carnage down here, back behind.
Battalion reinforcements standing by.
It does rather seem like they're falling apart pretty quickly. Pretty rare to see that many American howitzers. Again, not really a good sign. Simply put, not a good sign at all. Let's go have a look at special ops. Last Panther getting repaired. Panzers and Grenadiers milling about. Rockets now, apparently in a vain attempt, he's going for a Stuka-Fuss, which I'm quite frankly not really convinced is going to do him much good. But then again, with their doctrinal choices, I doubt they can do any good anymore. And there we go, that was the end of the mortar half-track. Another push up the flank. But the 9th are fighting on. Looks like a pack just got stolen by the Brits. Donny Chan getting a second Hummel.
Unit is KIA.
Apparently hoping that might help save this disaster. Not entirely convinced, to be honest. Light anti-tank half-tank damaged, that 88. It's not really doing a lot, to be honest. I mean, you've barely got any armor anyways, but I mean, it's just mostly getting hammered by artillery. And something else died again.
Standing by, sir.
Oh dear, small attack right here. Sampler taking some Volksman is out in the open, not really doing too well, honestly. Piet's killing them quite brutally. Although some Panthers are moving in to try and contain that. But it is pretty much done with. Now, of course, the Staghound moves in, sorts in the raw survivors.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Light anti-tank half-tank in trouble.
Staghound ready. Bloody hell, taking effective fire.
German target has been destroyed.
And more artillery. Surprise, surprise, now 17-pounder gun up. I'm not really sure why. It's not like they actually have anything to worry about anymore. They've pretty much got this. rocket artillery. Flak 88 is in a terrible condition.
Enemy contact!
Artillery is pretty much hitting nothing. These Axis artillery is. A half-track is yet to kill anything. And there we go, the flak is gone.
It's gone, sir. Next target. We've got rounds incoming! Taking enemy fire! Here.
British commander has chosen end. Royal Canadian Artillery. Fascinating enough, it doesn't really seem like he's using it.
Not going anywhere. Don't fucking hit me! Enemy taking fire!
It's down. Another push. Oh, that looks like MG still managed to stop that British assault
German target has been destroyed.
just before the Hummel went out. But then artillery sorted out, of course. There we go, Donny Chan pulling out. And Notok Hatomo leaving as well. A pretty severe beating to the 9th Panzer Division. I mean, it wasn't because of bad teamwork between the two, but it was pretty much a series of really, really bad choices. I mean, partly number one, absolutely no anti-tank assets until the British appear with several Stewarts. I mean, that's not really sensible. And again, attacking a British base with nothing to really damage it. Why? And then finally, the doctrinal choices. They were really pretty much the final nail in the coffin. One went defensive, the other went scorched earth. Nothing that could really attack and do some serious damage. Nothing that could really perhaps sneak in and knock out those howitzers. I mean, really abysmal choice, to be frank. Well, there we go. Do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and of course look forward to the next replay today as well. I mean, I am doing my best to celebrate the 2,300 subscribers, so another one shall be up later. Cheers.